Alright guys, a video of a Banshee VGT controller. I tied in my boost pressure sensor and exhaust pressure sensor to my edge insight, and I'm running a 1.5 to 1 ratio, so 1.5 pounds of exhaust pressure for every pound of boost pressure. So when you first take off, or when you really load the engine down, you're going to have more exhaust pressure than that 1.5 to 1. And then over time, the controller will calculate where it needs to be, and it's going to open or close the turbocharger to get back to that 1.5 to 1. And that delay is there so you can actually have energy to get the turbo to start spooling. So that's the exhaust brakes on, and I make about 65 pounds exhaust brake. So if you have a 2007, well, any of the 5.9 common rails, when the exhaust brake kicks on with an automatic, it will lock the converter for you, unlock it, downshift, and then relock it. So I'm in 4th gear and locked. Unlocked, downshift, and it relocks. Keep the brake on until you get to about 20 miles an hour. And the brake's completely autonomous. You tell it what percentage you want of the brake. Mine's set to 100%. You flip the switch, toggle switch I have right here. And that's it. Have the switch on, give it gas, drive. Now your converter has to get locked up, so you have to actually get up to speed. It won't kick in all the time. And then there's also an engine RPM disengage. So I have mine set to 950 RPMs. If my engine drops below 950 RPMs, it turns off the exhaust brake. The intent behind that is to prevent the exhaust brake from kicking on while you're idling. Once you get into 3rd gear and the converter locks, the exhaust brake will work. If you're in 1st and 2nd gear, on the automatics it won't engage, unless you manually lock up your converter. So the other part of the setup is the wet stack prevention. So on a lot of engines, if you idle too long, you'll actually glaze the cylinders, which prevent your rings from seating. So the wet stack prevention loads the engine down by using the exhaust brake to prevent that. So on this setup, I have mine set to 1 minute. So the timer starts whenever the engine RPMs drop below whatever disengages the exhaust brake. So for me, it's 950 RPMs. Every time it goes below 950, it starts that timer. And what you're going to see is you're going to see the exhaust pressure is going to start increasing. And I have mine set to 20 pounds. And then it'll sit there. And if you turn the brake off, it goes to the starting position, and just wait for you to drive. And then if you want to turn it back on, you flip the exhaust brake back on. That's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.